So at this point, you primarily know me for motorcycles, but I guess I never promised that I was only gonna work on motorcycles. But I'm not stopping working on motorcycles because that's actually my passion. But I think if you are into motorcycles, you probably are into cars too. So, which is why I'm actually doing this today. And I went from, I don't want to say the fastest, but one fast bike to the slowest car that exists today. So I'm trying to understand, I mean, is really the answer always Miata? This is not going to be a build, because build will be something to me that's super like custom, or you're really throwing a lot of like parts that are specifically designed for the car that you're probably participating of the design. But this, I mean, I'm just gonna go through a few bolt-ons and then just see how I can improve this car. I mean, understand why people are so excited about these cars and document how is it really own a Miata. So if you're interested, just welcome and just come with me. I really appreciate you watching this video. Welcome again to the channel. If you're new to the channel, primarily my content is motorcycle, but today I'm just doing a small series of videos of cars, and specifically for this car that I just purchased. So this is not a car review per se, but I mean, there's plenty of like good videos out there for you know, Miata content. I'm not saying mine is not going to be good. I'm just saying if you're looking into turbo your car and doing some other modification, you can probably, you know, take a look at some other videos as well. This is just documenting my experience and my journey owning this car, because I'm planning to actually throw a lot of, you know, parts at it and see if I can continue to improve what I like about the car and actually what I do not like about the car, and actually improve some areas where I feel, you know, the car can actually perform a little bit better. One thing that this car solidifies is the fact that it's gonna sound cliche, and you probably have heard this expression many times, but you don't have to have a lot of horsepower to really have fun. And in the last clip that I show you, it was me taking a few turns, few curves, you know, through somewhat of a decent speed, and coming from a car that only has maybe 110, maybe 120 horsepower at the wheel. That says a lot. So this is coming from motorcycles, you probably know that, you know, weight ratio, it's the name of the game for motorcycles, because you have motorcycles with, my GSX-S1000 actually has 150 horsepower on a 450 pound body, and this car weighs about, you know, low, like 2300 or something like that, which is why it makes it so snappy and quick. So, but still, you know, it doesn't have a lot of power, but it's actually pretty light, and it has a pretty good, you know, weight to weight, front to back weight distribution, so which it helps a lot. So anyway, I am sold. So I am sold on the idea of, you know, this car being fast, and I completely understand why people go for this platform when they go to the track. I mean, no brainer. You probably are saying, come on, Richard, really? It took you so long to figure it out? No, not really. It's not the same to read about the car and hear about other people, and I mean, it's just different when you actually get to experience, you know, what it feels, you know, to go, you know, flat out on a curb and not having to lift, and going decently fast but feeling the car actually is planted. So that's actually pretty nice. All right, so where are we going from here? Yeah, I'm actually just installing coilover so I can improve a little bit of a handling. But I think, you know, I like what I have so far. and then I don't want to start a project, or I don't want to call it a build, because I think build is something, means something completely different to just throwing a bunch of like bolt-on parts on a car, which is essentially what I'm doing. So I'm actually going to go ahead and add a few off, add the coilovers, and then I will go ahead and do maintenance on the engine. This car has 174,000 miles. It feels strong, it feels snappy, but you know, I want to start with a good baseline, so I'll go ahead and do timeline water pump, you know, every seal, at least, you know, cam seals and all the, crankshaft seal, all those things, so I can start, you know, with a fresh car and not have to worry about adding parts and then thinking about longevity or whatever. So, you know, enjoying the car a lot. I hope you're enjoying, you know, this video. If you have a Miata, reach out to me and tell me, hey, what have you been doing, what works for you, what doesn't, and I'll be more than happy to hear about it. Let me know if this is some, you know, content that interests you. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna go back to motorcycles in a couple weeks. I just wanted to, you know, kind of work on something else and kind of share my journey with this car, which I think is very special to me. And so, yeah, thank you for watching. If you're new, like I said, please subscribe. I try to put a lot of like effort into my content. It's not perfect, but I'm trying to get better and better every day. And I just hope that you enjoy it, and, you know, welcome to the channel.